Today, opening the mail, plus I picked up a grail recently. This is a version of a very famous hard rock album from the 80s that some of you may not be familiar with. All that and more coming up on Friday Night Vinyl. Hi, my name is Frank. It's Friday. That means time to kick back, relax, and to talk music. Hope everyone is doing well. I'm debating what to do here first, to show you the grail or to show you the mail. The mail I'm really curious about, but let's do the grail first.
Channel 33 RPM.
So here it is. As a kid, I long heard rumors about this album's existence. As I said, it's a very well-known hard rock album from 1986. One of my favorite albums of all time. But I'd never actually seen this version before. So when it came up on Reverb LP, I was happy to grab it. I'm talking about the Spanish language version of David Lee Roth's Eat 'Em and Smile. As I say, I love the English version of this. Steve Vai, Billy Sheehan, Greg Bissonette, David Lee Roth. This is the best album that Van Halen never made. It's great from beginning to end for the most part. Definitely songs like Yankee Rose, Shy Boy, Ladies Night in Buffalo are some of my faves. The musicianship in this album is amazing. But, as a kid, I heard that Dave did a Spanish language version of this album. And by that I mean he re-recorded all the vocals in Spanish. But being in Canada, this wasn't available here. That's, in Canada, the main languages are French and English. And Spanish is way down the list. So this is a U.S. pressing. And of course, there's way more Spanish speakers in the U.S. I'm assuming this album is also available in South America and whatnot. But I finally found this. And I ordered it from Germany, believe it or not. But this album is just in immaculate condition. And in Spanish, you can see here it's called, I'm going to butcher this. I'm going to completely butcher it. But it's called Sonrisa Salvaje. I don't know. I'm probably screwing that up. Some of you guys will maybe correct me in the comments below. It's an absolute pristine condition. So I was super happy to hear this. I mean, it's not so hard nowadays to pick up grails like this. I never heard it up until file sharing like 10 years ago, and I heard it or 15 years ago, I heard it on LimeWire. And of course, the Spanish language version is now available on Spotify if you want to check it out. But I was super, super happy to grab this one. Now, opening the mail. But before I do, some of you have asked how to get stuff to me. And so I have a P.O. box. It is Frank Landry, P.O. Box 99900, RE 899513. RPO, Garden City, Winnipeg, Manitoba, postal code R2V5A2. Canada. And they assure me that if you use that address, it'll get to me. Anyway, I got this package. I have no idea what it is. This was a complete surprise. I don't think I was expecting it. This comes from Red Paris Records in Surprise, Arizona. And this is definitely a surprise because, as I said, I have no idea what it is. So thank you very much. It came from a fellow by the name of Chris Rippel from Red Paris Records. So thank you, Christopher. Let's give this an open. And here's the note. It says, hello, Frank. Thank you for taking the time to check out my new pop rock album. I am a subscriber of your channel, and I'm hoping you would like to do an album review. The first single is Veil. Video for this single is still in production. I've also thrown in a CD copy for fun. For more information, please use the link below. I will include the information. This comes from Christopher Rippel. So this is awesome. Thanks again, Christopher. I will open it today, and I will show it in a future video with my take on it. So let's see. Okay. Fort Frank and Sherry. So these little strawberry candies. Always dug those. Haven't had them for a while, so that's awesome. I will share it with Sherry. So what do we have here? Christopher Rippel. Pardon me if I'm pronouncing that wrong. Presents. The dog is barking up there. This is Christopher Rippel's new studio album, Ying Jing. These are the top tracks on the album. It lists them. There's a picture, if you can make that out, of Christopher on the back. I'll leave links. And there's the album cover. And here is the records. I love finding and discovering new to me music. That is one of the coolest parts about being part of the vinyl community. There's Christopher right there. And let's give this, it's a gatefold. Let's give this a quick open. Beautiful gloss album jacket. We got some photos. And let's check out this. This is really nicely packaged. There is the gatefold. And there is Christopher flipping the bird. Got it on black wax. I will give this a listen, and I will report back in a month or two with my thoughts. All right, 33ers, thank you for tuning in to this episode of Friday Night Vinyl. Let me know what you thought in the comments below. Remember to leave a quick like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you haven't already. I see something in the screen there. What is this? Ah, it's my knife. I will move the knife. Let me know what you thought in the comments below. Have you heard this David Lee Roth Spanish album? I'd love to get your thoughts on that as well. Otherwise, if you enjoyed this episode, quick thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, click this button so you'll get more episodes like this one. Otherwise, dear 33ers, keep on spinning.